He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Looking to throw. Hayes got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields.
Hayes pass.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Giants
first down. Hayes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Hayes. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
To number 81.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hayes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fields. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Giants.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
43 on the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 46. A 4-yard.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
For the running back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Hayes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Hopkins looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brought down at the 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Giants nothing.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 8.
To throw on 3rd down, Hopkins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. Haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Giants.
Throwing on 1st down, Hayes. That's complete to Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On the carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
brought down at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
4 brings up 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, Hopkins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 1st down, Hayes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Here's Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Hopkins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Vikings.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bridges. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was has a pickup of 14.
And goal to go.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have down on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. From the gun, Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down and 11.
From the gun on third down, Hopkins. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Vikings 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
6-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging it here. It's second and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, first and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe we're their defense. We'll see. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Hopkins. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 23.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hopkins. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
14.
guess they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Giants take over.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the fourth.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Hayes looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down. Hayes. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's...
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second and 11 now. From the gun, Hopkins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off play action. Hopkins. And the giant rush gets Holmes down and goes.
An 8-yard.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Looking to throw on second down. Hayes stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw. Hayes, this Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Intended for number 43.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
13.
Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hopkins looking left side. He's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Offense.
The decision is to decline it and give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hayes, over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First down, Giants.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down. Hayes got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
48-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Running back, again the ball carrier.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down.
Now they'll run on the draw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Hayes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
43.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
The running back.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Hayes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd
Touchdown.
The Giants on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Hayes. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard lines.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Off the bootleg, Hopkins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hayes steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Hayes out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion. but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Over the middle, complete. That's Barton. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Hayes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Here's Robinson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Hopkins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
That's the reason we fall for. Move around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second
and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. From the gun, Hopkins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun on third down. Hopkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, Hopkins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for number
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
3rd down and 20.
From the gun, Hopkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and set.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Down at the 43.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the Giants send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
10-10 at their own 12.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 15. 1:46 to go. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. Throwing on first down. Hopkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a yard.
Battle for him here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake. Hopkins.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd
After
down.
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had one to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.